Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead, and lots to talk about as we likely will see a depression according to the National Hurricane Center later on this afternoon. You can see the area of low pressure starting to organize somewhat here across the central Gulf of Mexico. Notice to the north of it that we do have the upper level ridge. So this is the area where we are starting to see that tropical system develop. We still have the upper level ridge here, which is over the four corners. But notice how far east this ridge does extend, well into the middle of the country. That's why it's looking more likely that we'll see the system, once it develops, take a course that will stay well to the east of our area as we move into the weekend, as it'll basically move on the east side of this upper level ridge. Here's a look at one model's depiction on where that system could be going. Again, this is in line with pretty much all of the global models here. They've been fairly consistent during the past couple of days here, taking this system into south or southeastern Louisiana during the early daytime hours Saturday. You can see this particular model run showing it just north of Baton Rouge tomorrow night. It'll then continue to move off towards the north and east, beginning to move into eastern Mississippi by Saturday evening. And this course, again, this far to the east means the impacts on our area should be somewhat minimal. So let's talk about the next 24 hours first of all, and it looks relatively quiet as tonight. We will see a mostly clear sky as temperatures tonight a little bit cooler than we've seen at most locations over the last week or so, as we'll see lows that will dip down into the upper 60s to low 70s. In Shreveport last night the low was 74. We'll see a low tonight at 71. Tomorrow daytime highs back up into the middle 90s at most locations. That includes 95 degrees in Shreveport, 94 degrees in Texarkana, 94 in Marshall, and 94 also for the high temperature tomorrow in Minden. Take you through the next couple of days here with Robbins Toyota FUTURECAST, and you can see moving through the nighttime hours tonight, we will see that mostly clear sky. Tomorrow we will continue to see quite a bit of sunshine. Few clouds could mix in. Late in the day, a shower can't be ruled out over the southern sections of the region. Those chances looking very slim, less than 20% for the most part. And you can see heading through tomorrow night, we'll see that partly cloudy sky. Notice FUTURECAST does have this system moving into South Louisiana here, south of Lafayette, Saturday morning. Now, thinking about this model, last year it tended to run a little bit too far to the west, and it is a little bit further to the west than what other models are showing, although relatively close. And you can see what it's going to do for us as it slides its way towards the north and east. Again, a scattered shower, a possibility Saturday, but most of the area, especially northwestern sections of the region, will stay dry, and all of us likely will stay rather hot. Now, after that, we're going to be watching a cold front, a rarity for summertime across the ArkLaTex. You can see that ridge is gradually going to weaken somewhat. Here comes the trough, which is going to move into the middle of the country. There's the cold front. A little bit of a disparity in the models on the timing of this front. It could be Monday afternoon. It could be Tuesday morning before we see it move through. Sometime in that time frame, we will see a round of showers and thunderstorms move through the ArkLaTex. A bit early to project as far as any severe weather threat. One or two storms will be possible, but I don't expect anything too widespread as far as severe weather at this point across the ArkLaTex. Now, once that system moves through, it does look like we'll see a brief cool down with highs in the 80s midweek, and still a possibility that front is not going to make it to the Gulf. It will likely stall somewhere and could serve as the focus for the scattered shower thunderstorm here heading into the end of next week. Although those rainfall chances are looking rather slim. Rainfall potential, most of the rain that we'll see in the week ahead will come from the cold front, not the tropical system. And you can see this particular model showing amounts of a half an inch to an inch. I would say an inch or two is what you should get ready for, but again, somewhere around an inch is a good expectation at this point as far as rainfall, not only for Monday night, Tuesday, but through the entire 10-day period through next weekend. Speaking of your 10-day period, here is your 10-day forecast, and it does show that we will see pretty dry conditions here through the weekend, as we will see daytime highs basically stay in the mid-90s through Monday. Lows will stay in the 70s. Again, 71 tonight, but we'll be back up into the upper 70s by Monday morning. The cold front moves through, and you can see the slight cool down. Low 70s return with some 60s over the northern, especially northern sections of the area. Low to middle 60s possible Wednesday morning. And then we'll see the slight chance for the mainly afternoon thunderstorms stay in the forecast for the rest of the period. Daytime highs will eventually warm back up into the mid-90s by the end of the period. Overnight lows, for the most part, should warm back up into the middle 70s by next weekend. So as of right now, it looks like our depression, which is expected to form this afternoon, will slide to the east of the ArkLaTex with minimal impact for our area. Still a little bit of uncertainty with that, but it's looking more and more concrete as we get closer to that arrival time. Our next best chance of rain likely holds off until the beginning of next week when a rare summer cold front makes its way through the area.